that's not the only test. I think the one I was most impressed by was reply to it, because they like wrote it in one night.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, if they can do that in one night, what can they do in 3 months?
So let's talk about the analytics space, because I think that's an area where there's a lot of potential for the stuff that's being done with Twitter right now. And you saw, Tab 11 is a great example. What is going to differentiate? There's people competing for it. So what do you think is going to differentiate the folks in the analytics space? What are people looking for? What are businesses looking for to get out of tweets?
I think for, especially as with promoted tweets and the other Twitter ad services that are popping up, I think the real question, I founded AdBright, right? Ad network, and Marissa, you know a thing or two about ads. The number one question that I think advertisers are going to ask is, what is the value of a follower? I don't know how much it's worth. How much more stuff do I sell if I have 1 million followers versus 1,000 followers? And I think the first analytics company that helps figure out essentially conversions and this many more Twitter followers or these many more tweets or this whatever translated into more sales or making my company look better, whatever, will win. And also, I also think a lot of these, there's sort of two kinds of businesses that present it, and kind of two on the internet. There's these, there's businesses like Twitter, where you build a thing and you hope it just gets really big socially. And then there's sort of what I call like the block and tackle businesses, which is like you're just knocking on doors, like selling your product, And so the analytics companies, they're just knocking on doors. I think that's what they should be doing, and saying, hey, you should buy this thing. It's amazing. It's going to cost you X dollars a month per user or whatever. And really, in many ways, the more customers that you get will build defensibility, because once a customer's locked in, A, you learn a lot from them, and B, it's easier for you to integrate with them, to iterate with them, and so on.
Marissa, do you see like